What's up, Buttercup? So today I thought we might talk about the services that Planned Parenthood provides. There's been this cluster of opinion that's flying around the internet saying that if women don't have Planned Parenthood, they will die. So that is literally something that I heard yesterday at a Planned Parenthood rally on a college campus. So let's take a look at what they provide. They do PAPs, they do breast exams, like the normal kind that you can do in your own house, you know, where they palpate your breast to see if you have any lumps. They do STI testing, they do pregnancy tests, and among some other small services like condoms and you know, every once in a while they'll do a small amount of prenatal health care. They do abortions. They do 300,000 plus abortions annually. That's 300,000 human beings that don't make it into the world because of Planned Parenthood. But as far as their services that they do provide, you know, their pregnancy tests, I hear they charge $47 for a urine pregnancy test. You know, the kind of urine pregnancy test you pee on, that sort of thing. Yeah, the one you can get from dollar store, like a Dollar Tree, for $1. They're at least making 4,600% profit. Maybe more. I hear from Abby Johnson that they only, you know, were charged 25 cents per each pregnancy test. So the amount of money that they were making is astronomical. That's not really affordable health care. So what doesn't Planned Parenthood provide? They don't do mammograms. I'm not sure if you knew that, but none of the Planned Parenthood centers actually have a mammogram machine. You know how we know this? Mammogram machines are required to be documented and checked every year. Planned Parenthood isn't on that list at all. Let's see what else. They don't do ongoing prenatal and obstetric care. So like if you're going to have a baby, they don't really help you have the baby. They don't help with birth plans. They don't help you with midwife care. They don't really help you take care of your baby if you actually do want to plan parenthood. Oh, and if you're like me and you're infertile and you can't have children but you do want to plan for parenthood, they don't help with that either. Like they wouldn't be able to help me with the sort of care that I need to make sure that my body could actually have proper cycles. They typically just prescribe you birth control to regulate your cycle. But as we all know, birth control just makes you think that your body is pregnant, or makes your body think that it's pregnant. My apologies. Let's see what else don't they provide. They don't provide prostate exams. So like if you're a man and you're having a problem with your inhalers that's not an STD, they don't help with prostate exams. They also don't provide any sort of services related to high blood pressure, diabetes, including gestational diabetes. They don't provide services for fibroids, like uterine fibroids, cervical aversion, and they don't do hysteroscopies or laparoscopies to help you figure out what's going on in there. Like they won't actually excise endometriosis, they'll just give you birth control. As far as the services that they do provide, like that pregnancy test and STI testing, at least here in my hometown, there's a pregnancy resource center that does both pregnancy testing and STI testing totally for free. So that $47 pregnancy test, scratch that price and go to the pregnancy center. The STI testing, I don't even know how much STI testing costs at Planned Parenthood, but I'm sure it's outrageous based on the $47 pregnancy test. So maybe check out your local pregnancy resource center, or if you have one around, the federally qualified health centers, which there are more than 1,200 of in the United States, which is more than the 700 Planned Parenthood clinics. You know, they all work on a sliding fee payment scale so that you can, you know, use your money more wisely than on a $47 pregnancy test. Sure, Planned Parenthood provides plenty of good services, and if those services, if women's health care, like PAP exams, like breast exams, like STD testing, really is so important to them, then why, when abortion is restricted in a certain area, do they just shut down a clinic instead of continuing to provide those other healthcare services that are so vital to them? 3% is a myth. It's touted all the time, but only 3% of Planned Parenthood services are abortion services. We wouldn't want to give our money to a preschool that killed 3% of the toddlers that were in its care every day. So what makes Planned Parenthood any different? Let's look at it another way. Of all the pregnant women who go into Planned Parenthood seeking services for their pregnancy, 94% of them will walk out having had an abortion. 94%. Roughly 5% will get prenatal care, and less than 1% will get an adoption referral. In addition, roughly 33% of their clinic income comes from abortion services. If abortion really is such a small percentage of what they're doing, then why not just stop performing abortions? Pro-lifers don't protest at your doctor's office around the corner, or your CVS, or your Walgreens. We don't oppose women's health care. We oppose the killing of preborn children.